Mark, I'll ask the same thing I asked Mario. It's kind of two straight weeks that games played out very similarly. How do you, just as one of the kind of guys who's been around the league for a long time, just kind of make sure this team doesn't let that kind of snowball from 1 to 2, 3, 4, whatever?
We just have to, whether you win or lose, you have to have a 24-hour window, and you have to look at the film and analyze what you could have done better. And there's always a handful of plays throughout the duration of a game that make the difference in the outcome. You never know when those plays are going to arise or present themselves, so you have to be on point and focused at all times, because you never know if that play is going to make the difference in the game. So we just have to keep that in mind. We all have a great team, and we have a great standard, and we're going to keep pushing each other to be the best we can. And we have to learn from this, grow from this, and yeah, it stings, you know what I mean? But we have to learn and grow from it, get better from it, and prepare for the next opponent.
Mark, I know winning is most important, but you became the Saints' all-time leading rusher. You thought maybe you would do it, and then you left and you came back. What does that record mean to you?
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I humble myself so he may exalt me. They say the same spirit that rose Jesus Christ from the dead lives inside of us. So daily I pray that, he will, guide me, lead me, and that his spirit will shine through me. So I'm just thankful for it to God, because without him I wouldn't be here. Thankful for all my teammates, coaches, anyone along the way, my family, my wife, my kids, my parents, anyone who's loved me and poured into me over these years of my life. I'm thankful for them. I'm appreciative of them. I couldn't have done it without everyone that I just mentioned. And it's just a tremendous blessing. I appreciate it. Still working for much, much more. But to be able to say that, and a storied organization, a prestigious organization that's had a lot of great runners come through, and a lot of great runners will continue to come through, something to be proud of. So I'm thankful and I'm blessed, and that's just another step in the process, and I plan to continue to do a lot more.
I just talked to Deuce. He said he's happy for you. What does it mean to break a record of a player of that caliber? And you know him well, too.
Yeah, like I said, he poured into me from a young professional. Like I said, when things weren't necessarily ideal, whether it was my role in the offense, whether it was injuries, whatever it may have been, he was always encouraging and supportive, and I appreciate him for that. And yeah, I'm honored to be able to, take over Deuce's record, because he was a great player. I watched him growing up. He was special. He ran hard. He ran fast. SEC boy, you know what I mean? So I'm thankful. It's a blessing. I'm humbled.
What did you see in that final 2-point conversion went to you?
Yeah. I have a rail, supposed to clear her, and, I have a chance to get the ball at all times. I'm always prepared to, be an option. And I kind of released, and backer kind of widened me a little bit. And when I cleared him, I looked back, and I saw the ball in the air, tried to get it, and I felt like I was going to catch it. And I think whoever the safety or corner who fell off, his hands was kind of like on top of mine. I initially thought he intercepted it, but yeah, I looked up, saw it, located it, tried to make the play. Felt like I was in position to, make the play. I was looking the ball into my hands, and felt like his hands was just right above mine, you know what I mean? So, yeah, in a tough game like that, you always think what you could have done more to help the team win. So, yeah, that was frustrating. I wish I could have made that play, you know what I mean, to continue the game.
What do you think this offense does need to do more early in games to get going sooner?
I mean, self-inflicted wounds. You have to get those guys credit. They're a well-coached defense, a well-coached team, playoff team, and you just can't have those self-inflicted wounds as far as penalties or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? We all have our hands in it. I have my hands in it. Luckily, Callaway bailed me out on one of the, illegal shifts, me and Taysom there. So we all have our hands in it. We just have to be sharp. You have to execute at all times. You have to be prepared at all times, because like I said earlier, throughout the game there's a handful of plays that present themselves that, change the outcome in the game. So just have to stay focused, stay alert, high execution, high focus, and, stop the self-inflicting wounds, penalties, etc.
Is that especially important when you're missing guys like A.K., Teron, Jameis, Mike Thomas, whatever?
Of course. I mean, those guys are irreplaceable, all, tops of their position in the league. But I think we have, a great team that, has a next man up mentality, and we want to make those guys proud while they're healing and getting healthy, and bring victories home so they can get healthy, and continue our push to be great, continue our push for a championship. So, yeah, it's especially important when you're missing guys. It's especially important at all times.
Back to the record for a second. It looked like you threw the ball right after you broke the record back to the sideline. Are you counting in your head? How does that work?
I think when I came in at halftime, a couple people had mentioned you was like a yard or two away. So after I did it, I knew I had got over 1 or 2 yards, and I just threw it to the side. So unfortunately, I was able to kind of count them up. People were counting for me. I wasn't necessarily counting them up, but yeah, I just knew coming out of half, they told me it was like 2 yards or something. It's not a big deal. My main focus is on doing the best I can to help us win. But I think someone just had mentioned it to me. So that first run of that half, when I got whatever, 6 yards, whatever it may have been, I just threw the ball to the side so it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
What are your plans for that ball?
I'm just going to frame it, man. Yeah, I have a lot of jerseys over time, a lot of pictures and different things over the years. And, one day I plan on having a nice setup, and that should be a centerpiece of it. Yeah, thank you.
That's it, Jim? That's it? Yeah.